Hey, what's up? Crushing it 2021. Welcome to day 24. I think it's 24. Pretty sure. Okay, so now we're going to talk about self-care. And I want you to notice that the last three videos, including this one, all go together. And the next one I'm going to attach will also be part of this process. So let's talk about self-care. What is self-care? Well, self-care is something that most busy people don't take time to do. And it can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. However, there's some guidelines that I have for self-care. One is it has to give you more back than it takes in time of relaxed productivity. So in other words, if the activity takes an hour, it should give you at least double that back, but really up to 6 times that back in productive time, unflustered, relaxed, productive time. So it's nurturing yourself, right? And we've all heard the adage that we need to put our own oxygen mask on first before we can take care of other people. So this is an important part of us being able to function our lives in our relationships across the board, in our businesses. And I'm going to give you some tips. One is that you need to schedule it. And first you got to decide what you're going to do. But once you decide what you're going to do, you need to schedule it and make it a regular practice. Some things you need to do daily, some things you'll want to do weekly, some things you'll do monthly. But you want to look into a couple of different categories. You want to look at things that are physical, mental, spiritual, and relationship related. So if you, physical, spiritual, mental, and one more, just for fun. Something that you do just for fun. So we're going to start with just for fun. So you've got to find things. So go back to your childhood and think about things that made you happy and that were fun then. You could probably pull from that. Like, if you roller skated when you were a kid, maybe, starting to rollerblade regularly might be something that's fun for you. Now, it can't be one of those things that's a have to. So anything that's exercise can only be self-care if it's fun for you, if you're looking forward to doing it. So for me, I like to organize things and that is fun for me, but for somebody else, that would be treacherous work, right? So that couldn't be self-care for them. So it needs to be just for fun. So what else do you like to do? So some of the things that I have on my list that I like to do, I actually like to kind of doodle and draw. I like to work inside my bullet journals and and let my creativity come out. See, so I like to do things like that. Now, it's also part of me being organized and it's a part of my productivity too, but I could just make lists. These are pretty lists and they make me happy. So I try to take out a few minutes on a daily to, just spend a little bit of time working on my bullet journals and doing some doodling. And I try to do like once a month, some kind of DIY art project, usually with my granddaughter, but I'm gonna try to do some on my own, coming this next month. Another thing I do is I try really hard to maintain Sunday is a day for me to spend with my husband, but also a day for self-care. So a detox bath, shaving, maybe a facial, putting lotion on your feet, those kind of things for me would be the kind of things that I look to do on Sundays. And then I'm gonna look at my list here just to see what else. So I'm gonna give you some list of ideas that might appeal to you. So you can just jot some of these down if they do appeal to you. So one of the things that Eric and I are trying to get into a habit of is kind of doing an early morning, like coffee chat time. Since he's not driving to work regularly anymore, we don't have that chat time on a daily basis. And actually, I kind of like just being in front of the fire and sitting there with our coffee and doing that together because I like the glow of the fire. But it could be also, coming out of your room in the morning and lighting a candle, or maybe lighting a candle or putting on a diffuser before you do your meditation. Because meditation and gratitude practices can be part of your self-care. I know for me, they make me function better in every area of my life. So they definitely are a regular part of my self-care. Working out can be a regular part of your self-care. It just needs to be something that's fun. So you've got to look forward to doing it. It can't be something that you're like, I have to do that. Okay, make sure you remember that. So bubble bath, detox bath, a dry skin brushing is part of my whole Sunday routine. Spend time in nature, grounding, putting your feet in the ground or the dirt, reading a book, writing, journaling if it's fun, coloring, drawing, doodling, crafting. Drinking out of a pretty cup can be self-care. Making an herbal tea that you enjoy on a regular, maybe basis, even part of an evening routine could be part of self-care. Taking a digital detox could be part of self-care. Let's see what else. Regular, scheduling in regular pedicures and manicures could be part of self-care. You're getting the idea. Spending time with your grandchild, spending time with your pets, anything like that. Can all be part of regular self-care. So I want you to look at the different categories and just make lists of everything in different categories. So again, it's just for fun, physical, mental, and spiritual, and relationship. So just make lists in all those categories, just brain dump it in there, and then go through and try and pick one from at least every list to schedule regularly. Now, you don't have to do them all in 1 week, but I do think scheduling fun every week is most important, and doing something like some kind of a detox bath or a bubble bath or something like that. But you can do those little tiny daily little self-care things that make you feel better and happier just in your environment, like essential oils or candles or a nice little perfect cup of herbal tea, things like that. And then it's going to be part of rituals and routines, which we're going to talk about in the upcoming videos. So make your list and schedule them. Drop down below some of the ideas that maybe you already do, or some ideas that you come up with to share with everybody else to help them come up with some ideas too. Okay, so this has been great. Day 24. See you tomorrow.